you and I have an appointment. This is our space, where we pause, we reflect, and we talk about leadership, awareness, connection, and communication. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, breathe, and let's talk. I have been part of Transcend Dynamix, the creator, the founder of Transcend Dynamix. And in my over 30 years of working with the real human factor, on personal level, but in business, in workspace, I just could not ignore anymore how important it is for us to make sure that we look at the human factor, the real human aspects that we rely so heavily on to make businesses grow, to make businesses a success. And with the increase of pressure that's happening on all levels, I just could not ignore anymore that I knew that this is the skills that we need to bring in. So with Transcend Dynamix, we've combined the experience, the knowledge, the know-how of how to really go in and address the human factor, equip the people to make sure that we actually, it's like the foundation of any business is built on, yes, we've got certain structures, yes, we've got certain programs, yes, we've got certain support systems in place. And if we're not going to look at that, we're going to miss the boat. The foundation that we build our business on, the human foundation, is starting to crack. So in Transcend Dynamix, that's exactly what we do. We want to go in, work with you, assess what's really going on. We know that profits are important. We know that business success is important. We know that the business need to work together, and we are very well aware that pressure, time, speed is important. So we need to know what is slowing your team down. What are things that we can practically do to equip our people, the way we connect, the way we interact, so that the flow of the whole business happens the way you need, the most productive way of doing it, so that you don't have to continually rework, but that you can keep up with the pace, but not lose the human connection. It's really astounding how many people are burning out, how misalignment is slowing everything down, how the pressures are taking a toll on the mental health of your team leaders, your high performers. And I do not want people to lose touch with all the investment that they've made in their people. If you have invested in your people, make sure you keep them. And how we do that is making sure, what do they need to still be productive, to still perform, to still do what needs to be done for what you have employed them for, without losing them in the process. I had a conversation earlier today with a high performer that himself, as one of his colleagues, the one had a stroke and the other one had a complete mental breakdown. They're high performers. To replace them is going to cost the company millions. And that's just in salary. But what we don't realize is the connections that the client relationships that they've built over years, that will take forever to actually train somebody up to have that. It will slow the company down. So it's time for us to take a moment and really assess, how aligned are we with where we want to go, where we need to go with our companies but are we taking the people with us? Are we making sure that they are there for the long haul? Or are we busy burning them out? I'm sure if you are honest with yourself, it will cost you less if you knew how to and knew where to support your people that you have than what it would cost you to replace them.